Honestly, the first half of this match was probably the worst performance that I've ever seen from Manchester United. There's been some bad ones in recent years, but it seriously looked like it was a non-league team playing against Newcastle. We're going to call out everyone that there is to blame, but before I get started, just let me know in the comment section down below if the majority of the blame should be put on the players or on Ruben Amorim. And I've supported Amorim since he arrived at Manchester United. I think he's the perfect candidate. Someone with a clear plan, a system that could give Manchester United an identity.
But all the players fit in my system. They just, if they want, they are talented. Every player in our squad can fit in the system because this is a normal system.
An identity that's been missing at Manchester United since the Sir Alex Ferguson days. But today, he made some decisions that are very questionable. And I'll get to his big mistakes in a second, but there's a few players that I want to call out first. The worst player on the pitch in that first half was Leandro Martinez. Completely in the wrong position for the first goal, bad marking for the second goal, and not marking the only target for Newcastle in what should have been a goal for Isak. The criticism that he was always going to face is his size for being a center back. And I think he's typically done well in possession and timing of the tackles to be able to get around that criticism. But today, he honestly looked like he had never played center back before. Almost as bad as him was Joshua Zirkzee. Subbed off after 33 minutes, and honestly, I think he probably should have come off sooner. He didn't want to go up to contest aerial battles. There was a lot of giveaways in possession, lazy pressing and half jogging, and never really wanting the ball or creating the space to get open. 33% passing accuracy in that first half, or in those 33 minutes that he was on. And the truth is, Ruben Amorim made a very brave decision to sub him off. I think that type of performance is nowhere near Premier League level. But this is where I think it was already wrong from the start, and Amorim made the first big mistake in his time since arriving at Manchester United. How do you go into a match against Newcastle, a very difficult team to play against, with young, explosive players, and then pick Eriksen and Casemiro to be the two holding midfielders? You have Bruno, Joelinton, Murphy, Gordon. You have to start someone like Kobbie Mainoo if you're playing against those players, because he's the only one in that midfield that can cover ground. And I think this is one of the issues with modern managers is they're heavily focused on sports science and data analysis. And I think for the big picture, this helps prevent injuries, but you also have to make decisions to win games. Like, who cares if the trainer said that Leny Yoro or Kobbie Mainoo could only play 30 minutes?
With this schedule, we need to rotate the team. So we'll try to use that to train, to improve the team.
Back in the day, can you imagine if someone told Sir Alex Ferguson that Roy Keane or Ryan Giggs could only play 30 minutes? As much as modern science helps, I'd rather take some risks here and there to help us win. And you can't do that by putting two players who are well past their prime in positions that are crucial to win the game. The last person I'll blame is Bruno Fernandes. As a captain, you've completely let your team down by getting sent off in the last match. And as much as I don't like him, the team is different with him in the squad. And had he been available, I would have started him and Kobbie Mainoo over either Eriksen, Casemiro, or Zirkzee. Two of those three. I really don't think there's a single person that looked at the squad and genuinely thought that they had a chance to beat Newcastle. And I think the second half was much better, with a few chances that Manchester United probably should have put away to get back in the game. But they dug themselves a hole too deep in the first half. And I don't think Newcastle won the game in the first half, but Manchester United definitely lost it in the first half. So now, Manchester United is closer to a relegation battle than competing for European football. And I think the fans should realize that this is a problem that runs much deeper than what people thought was the main problem. Erik ten Hag. Let me know in the comment section what you guys think.